Welcome back to Factorio playing SpaceX on extreme mode. Right, where are we up to? Well, we've finished astrometrics and everything's caught up. In fact, because we're not doing anything at the moment, we're starting to get a bit of a queue here. Lots of things sitting in here waiting. I put in a couple of crossing thingies in here so that the trains can swap over lanes. I'm starting to sort of have second feeling, especially about the second one, and maybe this one should be further back, because they obviously don't tend to go to the top so much. We also have trains like the iron trains backed up here, so plenty of iron due to come in. What's going on here? Struggling to unload that one. And this is all banked up as well, because that's what happens when we do nothing in this factory. It wants stuff to be happening. So what I was doing was extending this line, and then obviously I can see that there's a bit of water here. I want to be able to bridge that water, so I have filled up with a lot of landfill. Hopefully that's enough just to cover this up and bridge it. If you look at the map, we're probably going to go straight through this iron ore, not worry about it too much, see how big this copper is. But basically I want to be able to access this huge oil. Probably maybe hook up this iron to this one as well. We'll see. There's more good iron down here as well. But we also need to do something similar to this for copper, to give copper a chance. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put the copper. Maybe I can fill in the lakes here and set some up. We don't need as many for copper. We probably need some dedicated steel like that as well though. So the first thing is, what are we going to have our factory work on to, well, the easiest, basically to clear all this backlog and make it do something useful. The easiest thing is probably just some science. We do obviously need to get these launches underway, but I need to set up stuff to do that, and I haven't done that yet because I've been out here. So why don't we start the faster than light theory B, where we have both red and green. We'll see how demanding that is on our factory. It probably isn't particularly demanding. Here we go, red and green, rapidly getting into the 7,000s, 8,000 even. That's very good. Let's see it over a minute. Yeah, it will take a little bit of time for the average to build up, but hopefully that will start some of these things moving in the not too distant future. Oh, I added an extra plastic train as well, and made sure it could fit here so that it wouldn't block this intersection. We don't need a lot of plastic for red and green, but when we start doing some other things we probably will. Wow. So stone and iron there, and oil seems to have caught up. 2 trains in here. That's good for the moment. We don't need a lot of oil for red and green, so yeah, the sooner that we can get some more launches underway, probably the better. We'll see how long it is before this starts clearing, and we'll get back to this job as well. How are we doing? That's just about enough actually. And we've got tons left. I didn't actually realise how little we needed. Okay. If that's the case, should I run back here and put it all into there to get rid of that one? I probably want to fill in these lakes up here as well, so maybe I will quickly run up there. They don't serve any purpose except for oil really, and well, to make the scenery a little bit more interesting, but we have other purposes in mind. Note the UPS fully recovered. When everything's going, including modules, we seem to struggle a bit, and we are going to need to get modules to... So we haven't done any effectivity modules yet, level 3. And if you notice on the recipes, we need efficiency module 3 in the assembly robots that we need in the assembly components. We only need 1 per assembly robot, but we need 800 of them, so yeah, we need to start making efficiency modules. We're going to need 200,000 eventually anyway, so probably the sooner we start, the better. And there we go, finally out. Maybe I should blow up these aliens while I'm here. Yeah, we've got our force field stuff on. Hopefully they can't escape from the blast in time. Oh, 1, 2 did, never mind. A machine gun with uranium bullets isn't too bad. So there we go. So yeah, that spot might be a good place to do the copper, possibly, because I needed obviously a little bit of separation from the iron. The iron is taking up quite a lot of room as it is, and if I work out that I want to head straight down through where this water is, I might be kicking myself. Wow, that's a big coal. Maybe down here sort of is more to the point. Wow. There's another huge amount of stuff down there. Alright. Grab our blueprints this time. And slap that down, and remember to swap back to our roboports. We're going to need some more rail shortly, so let's grab some now. How's lights and things going? We tend to run out of lights fairly quickly, so let's grab some of those. We're already starting to see our first signs of faster than light theory B being processed. How are we going over here? Still a traffic jam. Still a jam there. Let's just have a look at the prod stats now. Yeah, we're not really needing to do that many of iron or even copper to keep production maxed out, so we really should be doing something else while we're doing this. Never mind. Let's get the next section of this. Come on guys, fill in this one. Here we go. I don't know exactly where we're going yet, but I'll probably do one more length. Right, let's just give these guys a bit of a helping hand. Get out of the stupid forest. Yeah. Right, let's get on with it. Oh dear. An interesting shape in the trees. I wonder how that could have happened. Oh. Come on, robots. I need you to hurry up and go to sleep so that I can deal with the bugs. Must have disturbed a nest. Yes, indeed. Alright. Let's come down here. Send a couple of nukes their way. Bit of uranium ammo, never hurt anybody. Well, never hurt us. That's the main thing, isn't it? Are we all clear now? Oh, no. One little guy left. Oh. And this collection. Oh, and this collection. So yeah, it's interesting how the nukes turn into a circle like that little clearing we found. Not that there can be any relation to the one that we just happened to randomly stumble across in these other ones. Surely not. Oh. Now that's quite a lot. I'd like to burn them when there's this many. Now, if you missed the episode where I said I turned off pollution, I did turn off pollution. We can't handle the UPS requirement for pollution, so I turned it off. Which is perhaps why we're not getting constantly attacked by biters, but as I'm sure I may have mentioned, this is not about the biters really, it's about the building of the factory. And there we go. A little bit of clear space. 44 million, that seems like a lot to just build over, doesn't it? So maybe we won't. Alright, that's 18 million, but it's kind of... wherever we go, something's in the way. 16 million. We probably need to run down this side and clear out biters. If we are going to build down this way. You'd think they'd run screaming from the danger of nukes rather than amass and attack you. but never mind. There's some superior something or other at work here. Maybe time for a bit more fire. Pretty good at AoE, the old fire. Not quite as direct and quick as the uranium bullets, but pretty good nonetheless. Now this is quite a 85 million. Well, I probably don't want to run through that. So yeah. Makes my choices a bit difficult, doesn't it? How are these guys going? They're not needed yet, huh? So I set up a little thing here that if they can't unload, and I only based it off the very rear, because most of the time the bots are only picking up from the front, so I based it off the rear. If the rear can't unload, it won't let the trains in, and it looks like all 4 of our iron is in that state at the moment, which is interesting, which is why we're not getting our queue here clearing just yet. Well, after uncovering these things, I mean, that's just too good, isn't it? I probably should actually go through... Oh, that's that coal. Well, there's tons of coal about. I don't really need that coal in particular. We are going to need to get some more landfill, and we are going to need to come this way, I think. We'll build the outpost for this one above it. We'll build an oil outpost down here. But that will have to be in the next episode, or you know, the next time we catch up we may have already done it. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye.